This video is another video in the WordPress multi-site setup and usage series. In this video, I'll show you the new multi-site network menus and what the items in those menus do. The first menu you'll see is the My Sites link under your normal dashboard menu. Now, keep in mind I am in the dashboard of our main WordPress installation, the Build with WordPress .com. So if I click on My Sites, it will show me all of the sites on the network that I am the administrator of. Because we only have one site, it's only showing one site. The real power comes in the upper right menu here under your username drop-down, where you'll see a new link called Network Admin. When you click that link, you go to the Network Administration dashboard, and you'll notice that all of the items here on the left side are different than the normal WordPress dashboard admin panel. And you'll notice here that it says I am under the Build with WordPress Sites Network Administration menu. That's very important to understand that there's a difference between the individual WordPress site dashboards and the Network Administration dashboard. So let's go through these items here. The first is you'll see the Sites menu, where you can click the link to show all of the sites on your network, or you can add new sites. If you click All Sites, it will list all of the sites on your network. Again, we only have one, so it's only showing one site, but something important here is once we have additional sites and you hover over the individual site, you'll see some links pop up. The Visit, so it takes you to the front page of that site, and the dashboard link. This is very important because if you click the dashboard link, you'll notice that this has changed, and now we are in the normal dashboard area of this individual site. So let's go back to the Network Administration area and click on All Sites, and again, all of our sites on the network would be listed here, and I am a super administrator, so we can get into the back end of any sites on the network. The next item here is the User menu. When you click All Users, it will show you all of the users on your multi-site network. It will tell you their user level, and again, I am the super admin. And it'll tell you over here on the right what sites this user is attached to. So once I have additional sites that I am the administrator of, it will list those here on the right hand side, and we'll get to that in a few moments. And again, you can add new users here just like you can add new sites. Now let's look at the Themes menu. The Themes menu shows you all the installed themes on your network installation. You'll see that that this theme 2011 is white and the 2010 is grayed out, and you'll see that the links say something different: Network Disable and Network Enable. What this allows you to do is when you install themes on your network, you can choose to make those themes available to every site on the network or not. So if I had additional sites on my network and I wanted to be able to choose the 2010 theme from the normal Appearance Themes menu in the normal dashboard area, I would choose Network Enable, and this will make more sense as we go further. Now this is also where you add new themes. In a normal single version of WordPress, you can add themes right from the Appearance menu, and you do the same thing here, but you can only do that from the Network Administration panel. So only someone who is a super admin on the network can add new themes to the site. And this is really a safety and security feature, because if you open up your network installation and you have other people managing their own websites under your installation, you don't necessarily want them uploading themes willy-nilly because they could contain malicious code and things like that. So you are the only one who is able to add themes and enable them for the network. Now, this is another opportunity, which we'll talk about further, for monetization. And now you've got the normal theme editor. And it's the same situation with plugins here. You can look at the installed plugins, and I've got 3 installed here, and you'll see that there's a network activate and a network deactivate when one's activated choice. So you can choose what plugins to activate across your entire network. And also a little further down, you'll be able to choose if individual site administrators will be able to activate and deactivate their own plugins or even see the plugins menu at all. You have a lot more control. And again, adding new plugins is only available to super admins on your network. So let's look down at the settings area. And this is your network settings. So you can choose network setup, and it takes you to the same details that we've already gone through. And if you choose network settings, you've got a variety of settings here. So the first thing you'll see are the operational settings, and that is your network name, the network administration email, and that is the email that you've left during the multi-site setup. And you'll see the registration settings. And there's some choices here. Allow new registrations. No, I want them disabled. User accounts may be registered. Logged in users may register new sites. Both sites and user accounts can be registered. Basically what this controls is whether you want people to be able to sign up and create their own WordPress website publicly, or if you want them to just be able to create user accounts on your network, or if you want people who already are users to be able to create new sites, or if you want both sites and user accounts to be registered. For our purposes now, we're going to leave registration disabled. And then you've got registration notification. You can send the network admin an email every time someone registers a site or a user account. You certainly do want to know about that. Add new users. This choice allows you to add new users via the users add new page, and specifically what this allows is if you have someone else who is an administrator on an individual site on your network, do you want them to add users or not? Band names, these are band names of sites and users. This is all security. You can limit registrations by email. So if you want people to only be able to create a site based on a certain email location or address, you can certainly do that. And banned email domains, very similar to this, but you would put in the email domains that you want to be banned from registering anything on your site. Now you've got the new site settings. There's a few options here. There are some multi-site plugins that give you a lot more control, but multi-site by default has a few things built in, and that is the welcome email. So when someone registers for a site or as a user on your network, you can send them the normal WordPress welcome email with your username, password, login, address, etc. And you can change those if you like. You can also set the first post, first page, and first comment author, and first comment URL to be created on any new site that you create on your network. Now, depending on how you're using your network, this may or may not be useful to you. So if you're setting up a lot of sites yourself and you always want the same page and post and comment created, you can set that here. Now further down you'll see the upload settings, and this controls what media upload buttons you would like displayed in any of your individual sites. So we're going to go ahead and choose images, videos, and music. So we want all of those media upload buttons to display. You can also set the site upload space. So if you were hosting sites for other people, you could limit them to a certain amount of space for uploading their files. You can also specify the upload file types. So if you don't want people uploading, for instance, MP3s or video files, you can just remove those from the upload list, and they'll be unable to upload any files with the extension that are listed here. And you can also choose the max upload file size, and that's the maximum file size that people can upload. Now here's an important setting. It's called menu settings, and I would imagine that there's going to be more settings added here, but the one that's available now is to enable administration menus for individual sites, and specifically to enable the plugins menu. So what this does is, if you leave this unchecked in individual site dashboards for admin users, they will not see the plugin menu, which means they cannot activate or deactivate the plugin for that individual site. If you do choose to show them the plugins menu, they'll be able to activate and deactivate any plugins there, but they will not be able to add new plugins or delete them. So I'm going to go ahead and check that and click Save Changes. Now the last item here is the Updates menu, and basically this shows you the available updates for WordPress, and we are on the latest version at the time of this video. If you were to update, you would click the normal automatic update, and then it would prompt you to choose to update the network. And what this does is, when you update the core software, it updates it on your core installation of WordPress, but then if you have additional sites, you have to choose the Update Network button to update all of the other sites with the and with any updates that WordPress has. So that is the network administration area, and next we'll show you how to create new sites.